Hi everyone, I'm Katherine from Katherine Learn Stuff. Today we're going to do another scheduled session of crafting unscripted. So hello and welcome. If you are here, let me know that you're here, and if you can hear me, I've got my volume set to high. Hopefully everything has worked out well with that today. If you're having troubles hearing me, I do have a video which might help you, might not help you make the volume on my videos better. So check that out. It's on my channel there somewhere. I can drop a link to it in the video below. Before we get started, I quickly wanted to do some, I'm going to say self-promotion, let's call it that. Right now, the Card Maker Success Summit is happening. It's happening today and for the next 3 days afterwards until August the 2nd. 3rd, sorry, because today's the 31st. And if you don't have tickets to that yet, please be sure to grab a copy of the free tickets. I will put a link below for that in the video description. You can get free tickets, and my video goes live tomorrow. And if you watch my video live tomorrow, or if you bought the VIP tickets, you can watch my video whenever you want. But there is a special, I'm going to say coupon available in that video for my shop. So, but you have to watch the video of my presentation in the summit in order to get access to that. So there are free tickets available still. You can get them anytime. The link for that is in my description of the video below right now, and you can buy the VIP tickets as well for that. The link is there as well. So if you don't have those, be sure to get those if you have time to go and watch that. That's a 4-day event. It's pretty cool. It's all about cards. It's all about holiday cards, all sorts of holidays. And I did a pretty cool snowflake slider card, and it's not available in my workstation right now because I put it somewhere I don't know where it is. But also tomorrow, if you are watching that summit, I have a live Q&A happening, so I'll be just chatting about stuff and everything and anything. I'll be going over the card that I made for that, as well as I will be just doing random talks and answering questions. So if you're wanting to participate in that, that will be live as well tomorrow. There is a link on the Card Maker Success Summit YouTube page for that, and if you're on my newsletter, you should be getting a newsletter email about that link today if you haven't already gotten it. So there's a link to that video there as well, and I'll try to remember to drop it into the link of this video today, so if you want to watch that tomorrow, you can catch it live or watch the replay. So that's sort of the main housekeeping stuff. I'm still on summer break here with the kids, and it's been chaos, and so I have not been totally prepared for everything that's going on. But I have an idea for today. Now we're going to see how this goes because I haven't vetted this, right? So I'm not really totally sure what's going to happen. But what we're going to do is, I see no one's responded to me yet, so I'm going to do a quick double check to make sure this is actually streaming on YouTube, because that would really suck if it was not. So bear with me for 1 second, and I'm going to see if I can figure out how to see if this is actually working. So my iPad is not cooperating as is expected. Okay, so it says that I'm live here. I'm just going to click on the button to make sure. Yeah, okay, so we are there. Sorry, sometimes it's hard to tell if it's actually working, because I don't know. I can't actually see it unless I log into YouTube. So anyways, the other week, my husband and I were off at the museum with our kids, and one of the things that was happening at the museum that we didn't know about was there was like they were doing a craft swap, and I mentioned this the other week when we were online, and my husband and my kids picked up a whole bunch of craft supplies, and I explained to them that's not how craft swaps work, but a lot of the ladies were just looking to get rid of stuff. And that's cool. I get that. I have a lot of craft supplies, and I'm going to participate at the next one to get rid of some of my supplies. I have a little bit too much. Karen here from Washington State. Volume is low. All right, Karen, I've got my volume here. Double checking on high here and high here. So I've got everything as high as I can go. There is an option on your screen. You might have a little kind of like, I'm going to say the bottom of your screen. I don't know the way to show you, but there's on the bottom of your screen there is a volume icon on my video where you might be able to make that louder, or on your actual desktop. But that's the best that I can do right now. I do have a video about that. Hopefully that will help you out. I'll move my mic a little bit closer, but it's not on screen, but a little bit here. Maybe that will help as well. Well, microphones are funny like that. It's weird though, because some people can hear me fine and some people can't, so I don't totally understand how that works. Anyways, Karen, thank you for joining me. Hopefully you can hear me well enough for now. And also I've heard something from my friends on the YouTube world that sometimes Google just throttles the volume and the picture quality of us small YouTubers, so that makes it more challenging for us. So I'm really sorry about that. So I got a whole bunch of free craft supplies, and the one thing that my kids picked up was a lot of this foam paper. So it's like foam, right? And it's a whole bunch of different colors. I've got shapes and sizes, and I've got like a lot of this stuff and different whole bunch of like varieties and colors. None of this is glitter, which is okay. I like glitter, but that's all right. We will survive without glitter. So I've got all this foam paper, and then this is just like foam paper, but I also did get foam paper that's like sticker paper. So like one side is foam and one side has like a backing on it that you can remove. I'm just gonna, so it's like a sticker, right? You just take the backing off, and then this side is sticky. We're not gonna play with the sticky stuff today, but we do have all of this fancy foam paper, and there's a lot. I'd say I've got probably, between all 4 piles of this, I've probably got 100 sheets of different colors and stuff. And so we're going to do a few crafts. We're going to try to do a few crafts. A few weeks ago, I did a washi tape event where I did like 7 or 8 different washi tape crafts in one sitting. I was hoping to do something similar with the foam tape, but that's not going to happen. I was looking at some crafts to do with this stuff, and none of this stuff is quick or easy. So we're going to do like, I'm going to say slow and steady crafting. But some things we're going to need, I've got my glue gun over here. It's heating at the side. I've got just my regular glue, and I've got a bunch of these like scissors, and so this one's got the design on it, but they all cut like weird designs. So I actually have like a whole bunch of them. And so I've got like this weird, this one's might be harder to see. There's the angle there. It's got some weird teeth. It's got some other weird teeth. So they're all a whole bunch of different designs. And I actually have, some of these are like interchangeable. So you like take them on and put them off and use different teeth. So I've got like a whole bin full of other teeth. Probably won't get around to using them all, but this is what we're going to be using for some of the stuff. To cut different shapes and designs in this for the crafts that we're going to try to make. Now, while my glue gun is heating, we are going to start off simple. And I've also got standard scissors as well. But what I want to do is, I saw some really cool, I'm going to call them rolled flowers, but we're going to do it like, I don't know, maybe not. And I don't know what the thickness of this foam paper is, because there's different thicknesses that you can get. But, you know, we're going to do what we've got here. So for the first one that we're going to do, we're just going to roll the center of a flower. And I'm going to use orange for the center because I don't feel like using a whole piece of yellow. And we'll see how this goes. So I'm just going to cut the center at an inch in thickness here, so that I've got, where's my 1 inch mark? There it is. And hopefully it's cut through. Not all the way. Well, that's all right. I can still rip it off. Okay, so with this, I'm going to just slice my foam paper into little lines here. Now, a little trick to make this faster-ish is to fold this in half and then fold this in half again, as many times as your scissors will cut through it. We'll have to cut a few of these pieces again, more like the end pieces, but at least this will give us some. Now, I'm not very good at cutting foam paper, so my cuts aren't super thin, but that's okay. Now, I've got a little helper coming in here today. She just had to finish eating lunch. I told her she couldn't chew her food while on screen because it was going to make too much noise, and I already have volume issues. This is my daughter Olivia in her new brown hoodie. Hello. She's trying to stay warm. So I've got like this now, like so. I'm going to fix a few of these because they didn't cut. And we're making flowers today, Olivia, with foam paper.
Can I use the purple?
Sure you can. So what you're going to do is you're going to measure 2 inches on this, and you're going to cut this. So see 1, 2. So put this in here like this to 2. And now you're going to need to slice this a whole bunch of times for it to actually go through. And then you're still not going to be totally through. I'm going to move this over here, Olivia, so that we have a little bit more space. All right, so while she's cutting that, go like 4 or 5 times. I'm going to roll this, but I'm actually going to put some glue onto here to help this maybe stay better, maybe not. And then at the end, I'm going to hot glue this all together. But this will help this stay together. I broke my glue today when I was trying to pull the pin out, so I'm not sure what's going to happen with this glue. I'm probably going to need to buy a new. That should be good. Now pull it out. Now you got to fold it, and now try ripping it. Just slowly from the top, like that. Okay. So while she's cutting that one here, I'm going to.
This?
Beautiful.
Now, what do I do?
Now, you're going to fold it in half.
Can I use one of those fancy scissors?
You can.
Yay.
So you're going to use the fancy scissors. So you want to cut it like this much. Okay. So I told her to cut you. I didn't show you on the screen there because it was off the screen there, but about an inch and a half into the flower. Oh! Now this is obviously going to fall apart on me because I'm trying. So I've got like a center of a flower here, and it's falling all over the place. Not sticking the way that it's supposed to, as is expected because we are live, and so nothing ever works out perfectly live. Now I'm going to glue this with my hot glue gun to hold the last little bit together, and I'm trying to
I have a solution. These scissors are not sharp.
They're not sharp enough?
No.
Oh, that's not good. Well, here, try a different pair.
No, look.
Oh. Well, that's going to take you forever to do, but you take your time. Okay, so now I've got like the center of a flower here. This is my little center. And while Olivia's struggling with that part of the flower, I'm actually going to take a piece of red here. Oh, gonna not burn myself on that hot glue.
Yeah, don't burn yourself.
And I'm going to just, we're having some technical difficulties. I'm gonna try cutting this. See, these ones work. Yours, I'm gonna cut kind of like a 2-inch section here.
I don't think I was pressing hard enough.
Okay. Oh, sorry, folks. All right, so this did not turn out nicely at all. I was hoping this would turn out nicer, but my abilities to cut are not fantastic, so this isn't going to work. I'm just going to cut this straight, maybe. I'm going to try it with these guys. So this is going to be, maybe, if this works out, a nice red flower. Maybe not.
I'm going to need the...
You need different scissors?
Yeah, I'm going to use those ones.
Okay, just let me go quick here.
And I'm going to use these ones.
So I'm just trying to cut like every, I don't know, maybe 1/4 of an inch apart, maybe a little bit less, a little bit more. And if I could time this right, I could get this all done out. But this is kind of one of the ideas that we've got. Now, I make a lot of paper flowers, and you can actually make most of the paper flowers that I do with foam paper instead. And so they look a little bit more, they just have more body in the petals and the leaves than paper because the foam paper is thicker. Now, I haven't tried all the flowers that I make in foam paper because we're just experimenting with this stuff today. And all right, we're gonna cut this end off here like so. All right, so now this is all like got like jaggedy edges, it's not straight lines, and we're going to continue rolling this, but I'm going to actually use some hot glue here to glue this into place so it holds at least in the one spot, and we're going to keep rolling this. And this is going to be a really thick flower, I have a feeling, and maybe not as fantastic as I was hoping. But what are you going to do? I'm going to put, my other glue is not holding this stuff very well, so I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to put a few dabs of hot glue to hold the middle parts together. And then...
Can I have something to hold my flower together so far?
Oh, just 1 second here. I can't multitask that well, buddy. I'm sorry. All right, this is here. I don't know if this is going to work out, folks. Yours is done here?
Yeah, let me help you.
So you got to pull out my leaves a little bit. So the one thing with this glue gun that I have is that it's super duper hot. So we're going to like pull this out. I'm going to be on the screen so everyone can see it. So now I've got this like...
I need my flower.
It's right here. So this glue gun that I have, as I was saying, it gets really hot, so I can't let my kids use it because it's like, it will burn. So I've got a nice little flower like this. So if you use different types of scissors, you can have different sort of petal pieces.
Yeah, I'm going to use this red.
You're going to use that red? Sure you can. All right, so this is one type of flower that we can do. Now, I don't have my stems handy, but you can put your stem in and then have the sort of flower on a stem and do a bunch of these. I don't know what this would be called. Maybe like a daisy if it was white and yellow, or maybe it's like you could have it as a different flower. So that's the one type of flower that we can have. The next thing that I want to do, let me just, I bought cheap glue for my glue gun. It feels like 1,000 years ago, but it was like one of those deals where you could buy all the glue in the world for like 20 bucks. And I should have realized that that was a bad idea, because now I have all the glue in the world that I can never get rid of because there's so much of it. So this is flower number 1, and I'm going to now do a different type of flower because
Still time.
we still have we have a little bit of time. We can't run late today because we have
Allergy appointment.
we have to go to get allergy tested. Where did all my small pieces go, Olivia? Oh, they're here. Maybe we'll do, you've got a purple flower on the go. Anyways, we're going to try this. So with this one, I'm going to do a rolled flower. We're going to try to do a rolled flower. I just got to measure this to see how much time. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to go to here. A rolled flower, I will show you in a minute what a rolled flower is. It's just a flower and you roll it. And so we've got, hi Katherine, looks so cute. I had a hard time finding you today. I don't think I got the email and the link for today. I'm sorry I'm late. Hi Nancy. I tried sending it out today, but I'm kind of on vacation time, so I'm not sure how well it turned out. So we're working with, Nancy, we're working with foam paper today. I got a bunch of foam paper, so this is a foam paper flower. And next one we're doing is a rolled flower. Now, if you want to, you can like draw a spiral on this by yourself, or you can be like me and just wing it. I'm gonna try this weird design here with these scissors. It's like a little bit, I don't know. Let's see if this, I don't think these scissors are gonna work at all. I was hoping that these scissors would cooperate. These are like pinking scissors for sewing, but they're not, totally not, I'm stuck. Totally not cooperating. So I got these scissors for free from somebody, not from the craft swap. That's not working. Not from the craft swap, but from someone else that was giving away free stuff. And maybe now I know why they were giving away free stuff. Because it was not working.
A bit too far.
That's okay. We can still glue it.
There.
That's okay. So we're going to try to cut this into a spiral here. I probably should have traced this out by hand because clearly this is not looking fantastic. But that's okay. Annette, hi, I'm from the UK and loving what you are doing. Sorry I'm late. No worries about being late. I was saying I'm on vacation time, so I'm a little bit off here on what I'm doing with my stuff. So, okay, we've got this kind of started. We're gonna, that's okay, it doesn't have to work. Just keep doing you're doing awesome. These scissors, I know now why we got them for free, because whoever had them knew they didn't work very well, and that's why they got rid of them. So, okay, now this is supposed to be spiral, kind of rough around the edges, but that's okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll this. Now, if you haven't done rolled flowers before, you start on the outside, not on the inside, and we're just going to roll this. Now, I have like a dowel somewhere that I didn't prepare beforehand, but it's for paper, and I don't think it's gonna work. Let's see if I can find it here. Is this it? Yes, I got it. It's where it was supposed to be. So all this is a dowel. I've cut like a line through the middle. And I put tape down so it kind of holds it together. I'm going to try rolling this quickly. Olivia's like, what is she doing? This is my daughter, Olivia, for everyone who's joining in late. And it's not as cold as it seems with her wearing her hoodie on her head, but the weather did cool down this week. All right, so I've tried to get this through. So this doesn't work so well with foam paper because the foam paper is thicker than my paper. So I'm going to do this.
I ruined it.
Oh, I think I'm doing this the wrong way too.
Look, I ruined it.
It's okay. You're not going to notice that in the middle. Like, I can't even see the ones where I ruined them on mine. If you're using this little doohickey, you got to use it on the inside of the petals, not on the outside of the petals. So we're going to try this again. If I can't get this to work on this last third and final attempt, then we're just going to
give up.
We're just going to do it old school by hand. But this is what I use when I'm doing when I'm using just regular paper. Okay, so it's finally twisting. So I'm just going to twist this around, go all the way around, all the way around. So now my spiral cutting abilities are not fantastic. And I bought my scissors from the new several years ago and they didn't work very well either. Oh, interesting to know. Okay, so this is the kind of the top of the flower. Okay, so Olivia, now where's your center? Oops, I just dropped
it.
I'm sorry. We have to pick it up now. And so, Olivia, you gotta, we're gonna glue all this together at once, do crazy gluing, okay?
Hey, let me help you. You go like that.
Yeah, I gotta go like this, but I have to put glue here and then squish it down here quickly. so that it all holds into place.
I would help you, but I don't trust myself.
Well, this glue gun is like super awesome, but it gets so hot I have to turn it off after a few minutes because it will actually like blister burn you and get down there. All right. So now we have a little rolled rose.
Yeah, can you please help me?
Yes, I can help you. So now you're going to keep rolling.
After you glue it down.
You're going to keep rolling this way. So
Yes.
we're going to glue this here. I should really, okay, and start rolling. Just be careful with your fingers, please, around that glue. So I've turned the glue gun off. It's still hot, so it doesn't boil because it gets so hot it will actually like leave blisters on you. And Olivia Nancy says, hello, it's so nice to see you crafting with your mom. So,
Can you glue?
oh, more glue. We can do that. All right. All right, there you go. Okay. So this glue is really cheap and it like leaves glue all over my everywhere. So I will not leave a link to that below in my description.
Why does that look so much better than mine?
Because I squished mine out.
I know, but mine didn't look good.
I don't know. We'll do a vote in a minute and I'm guaranteeing you you'll probably win. So far, every time we've done votes, I have always lost.
I want to make a rolled flower.
Okay, so we're going to do...
I'm going to use paper.
Okay. So there's Olivia's flower and there's my flower. I don't know. I think yours looks better from this angle. All right. Olivia's flower is purple and red. Mine's orange and red. Let's do a quick vote while we get while we lose some stuff over here. But let's do a quick vote for Olivia, purple, red, me, orange and red. So if you guys want to do a quick vote on the screen here, say who you like better, so that we can see how poor my crafting skills are, because I have a feeling that Olivia's going to win because hers, I really like the way hers looks. Mine, not so much.
Yeah, I need the scissors.
Okay, you're doing scissors. What are you doing now?
The spiral.
You're doing a spiral. Maybe draw a spiral out first so that we can see. And now while you're doing a spiral, ooh, I'm going to put this here and this here. Move some of this stuff out of the
How
way.
big did you do your spiral? Like,
I did it like this big. Like that. Do you want me to draw you a spiral? You're going to do it yourself. Okay, so now we're going to do one more type of flower. I love the one made by Olivia. See, Olivia gets one vote already. Mom gets 0 votes. Always. Every time we do crafting with my kids here, they do better than me. I think the big problem with being an adult and crafting is that you have like this perfection syndrome and you want it to be perfect. And so next I'm going to pull out a piece of, oh, is this pink here I got? I'm going to do pink.
I
Just so
didn't know
that,
there was pink.
well, that's next time. Okay, so now I'm just going to, bear with me as I try to make this
I'm
work.
so far behind because of my flower.
That's okay. It takes, oh, you're using those scissors. It's okay. We're gonna just squish in here and grab these scissors. I have 100 hidden drawers with like flowers with scissors everywhere, so
3.
3, shh, I don't need to know there's only 3.
There's only 3.
There's
a whole
100.
bunch of-
There's 100.
Plus a whole bunch of storage underneath the desk.
Yes, and a whole bunch of storage under my desk. So I'm going to try to make this maybe into a squarish shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I'm just trying to make this into a square so I can keep my flower maybe symmetric-ish. Okay. And so, pretty flowers, you are so creative. Thank you. All right, so we're folding this in half. So we fold this once, twice, and we're just going to go twice because I'm not. And I'm going to try doing 4 petals maybe. I got to sketch this out because
With her new fancy pen.
with our new fancy pens from last week, that's right. And I'm going to try like this, and like this, and like this. I know it doesn't look very good. I'm going to try cutting it better, but... and so those are the fancy pens from last week's craft, where we got supplies at the craft swap again. Now, my cutting skills, maybe I should have just done this one piece, one edge at a time instead, but we'll see. I got lots of paper, so if this doesn't work out, then we can...
No!
All right. So it didn't totally work out, but...
My flower is being messed up. It is 3 cuts
That did
in
not
one
that did
layer.
not cut the way it was supposed.
It looks like fairy wings.
Does it look like fairy wings? Okay, so we can make fairy wings out of this foam paper. There you go. That's Olivia's idea. That's not what was supposed to happen. So we're gonna actually try to make like we're going to try to make this for real this time. And okay, bear with me. I'm just going to trace this because this thing here is just garbage. Let's just get rid of that. We don't need to look at that stuff because that's just sad. All right.
I want the fairy wings.
You can keep them. You can grab them out of the garbage if you'd like later. All right. I'm going to make this circle.
Need this.
We're going to make this circle, and this is kind of my center of my circle here, and I'm going to try to make some leaves here. This is going to have to be hidden later somehow. We're going to go one leaf. Mommy's drawing skills are just as good as my cutting skills. But the idea is to make some nice leaves here. We're going to try to make them a little bit better symmetrically here. And we want them to go around on my flower. Now, if you were better at crafting than I am, we'll see, we make a little tiny leaf in there. I'm going to cut everything all the way to the circle here. Now, if I can make this work.
Mine doesn't look good so far. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, okay, so you're doing it upside down, but that's okay. You're doing good. You're doing good. So we actually want to, when we're doing this, we want to roll it from this side.
Oh.
That's okay. And you picked like construction paper, so that's kind of the hardest one to work with. So all you do is just roll it like this, right? Roll and roll and roll. And we're gonna get this wrapped up around here a little bit so that it's not gonna rip our paper. Construction paper is always the hardest to work with. I learned that the hard way after I bought 1,000 pounds of construction paper. Okay, now you keep going. Hold your thumb up there at the top to keep this inside covered. Okay, we're gonna try this. I gotta keep moving here. We're on a time crunch. We're running out of time soon, Olivia. So I'm gonna cut these. Now, if your cutting and drawing abilities are better than mine, you won't have black ink over everything. And I'm trying to go all the way to the center here of my circle so that I've got some nice petals. Now we're not adding stems onto this because if you have made flowers with me before, you know my abilities to put stems onto things. It doesn't always work, and it will not work live. It takes me like quite a lot of time to get them to work in real life. Now I've seen people do these beautiful flowers with this foam paper, with this kind of idea that I'm trying here, but
I messed up.
No, you're doing good. You're doing fine. Just be patient for 3 seconds.
It doesn't look good. I messed up.
Because you just gotta tighten it up here.
I messed up.
No, you're good. You're good. All right.
It's supposed to look like mine looks good. Mine.
Because yours is all just straight, and it's okay.
It does not look good.
It looks fantastic.
No, it doesn't.
Don't. Shh. All right.
A flower.
So the end part is a bit tricky. So we're gonna pull this off. I know. Is my glue gun hot enough still, or is it already too cold? Maybe. And we're just going to. There.
It doesn't look good.
Listen here. It doesn't look good.
It doesn't.
There's Olivia's rose.
Whose looks better, mine or hers?
There, it's standing up now. Okay, back to my problem here. Linda, both flowers are very pretty. Best depends on what they will be used for. Ooh. Okay, so now I've got this flower. Don't pay attention to the black lines because those will have to be...
Pay attention to the black lines.
All I'm going to do is I'm just going to like glue the petals closer together like this so that they are kind of closer in.
This one's so tiny.
Yeah, it's going to be hidden anyways. It's just going to make the flower kind of close in like this, okay?
That's why it's so tiny.
Because you know what? I'm just gonna get rid of this petal altogether. Now you've just the flower is ruined.
Oh, because of me.
Well, that's okay. It's not ruined. It's not ruined because of you. It's ruined because of me. So we're just gonna.
Because of me.
We're gonna try to fold these in a little bit before everything goes to the pooper. This isn't gonna work.
I'm gonna get the fairy wings.
You go get the fairy wings. What are you doing?
My fairy wings.
All right, this flower's not working out at all either.
My fairy wings.
So whoever said that this kind of work clearly was lying to us. This type of flower is not working. My glue is not cooperating. I'm getting stuck to everything. I'm just gonna burn my fingers here while we're at it.
Don't.
And we're just gonna try to fold this into place.
And she has fairy wings on her head.
I got fairy wings on my head. And so I got maybe some sort of a flower here. Didn't work out. Not sticking. The glue isn't holding this together. This one's a disaster. And now I'm stuck to the flower. So that one's no good. All right. So what we got today is this flower didn't work. I'll have to try this again later. But if you're good at cutting out flowers that look like flowers, you could do this. But you know, whatever, we'll get that figured out next time, maybe. So that's kind of, maybe put a stem into it, have a bunch of them together, and then they could like hide all the imperfections, maybe. But anyways, that one's going in the garbage too. Woof. That's what's on my head. My fairy wings on my head, my little helper here. So we've got these ones, and so I'm just going to quickly talk about these ones. So these are just simply 1 inch and 2 inch pieces rolled together with different cuts on them. And this is the same thing too. And then we can just stick a wooden dowel or a flower stem in the middle. These rolled flowers as well, this is just foam.
Look, let me put mine on top to make my flower look better.
So this is just regular with cut,
Ta-da.
a rolled flower spiral with a different cut edge. Now, these scissors didn't work the greatest, so I'd probably work on like maybe drawing out the spiral beforehand by hand and then adding like bumps into it if I wanted to. But if you have a Cricut and you use it, you can actually cut foam paper on your Cricut. So they've got a whole bunch of flower designs on the Cricut that you can get, or you can find them for free online. And then you can cut this on your Cricut, so you don't have to suffer by hand. But you have to cut it twice, and you have to put the setting to something like, there is a Cricut foam paper, I think. I don't remember what it's called. I don't use it very often, but there is. So you can do that with your Cricut. So you could cut out 1,000 of these. It will take you 73 years because it'll take a while, but it's easier than cutting it by hand. So there's some flowers that we have. There's Olivia's flower. So if you're watching the replay, let me know. Please stop. I'm just trying to get them to see the flowers so that we can take a vote. All right, Olivia's flower now has an addition into it. So there's my flower and Olivia's flower for the vote. The purple and red is Olivia, the orange and red is me. So if you are watching the replay or you're still here live with me now, let me know which one you think is better. Don't spare my feelings. I know that I'm typically good at losing, and Olivia wanted to know which ones you like better, if you like her rolled rose or if you like my rolled rose better. And my fairy wings, complete bomb. So that's that sort of thing for today. So last few comments. Make sure you grab tickets to the Cardmaker Success Summit. I've left a link below in the description. The free tickets are available still. You can also buy VIP passes. My video goes live tomorrow. If you watch my video, there is a secret bonus code for my shop if you want to buy into my shop designs. So I recommend you watch my video, but I can't tell you what that is unless you watch the video. So you have to watch the video. Description is in the link below.
You're making it live tomorrow?
I also, tomorrow, that's right, tomorrow we have a live Q&A session happening for the Cardmaker Success Summit. I'll be on live at 11 a.m. Eastern. I will drop a link below into this video description if you are watching the replay. I don't think I have it there right now. You can watch that live tomorrow, 11 o'clock Eastern, on the Cardmaker Success Summit YouTube page, sorry. And I think it'll be broadcast on the Facebook page as well. And I'm sending out a link to that in my emails this week, so you can have that as well. And my standard newsletter's coming out tomorrow. But otherwise, that's it for today. I should be back next week on Thursday. I don't know what we'll do. Maybe we'll do some more foam paper stuff. Maybe we won't. Who knows? We'll see. But that's it for today. So thanks everyone for watching, and we will see you guys next week. Happy crafting, everybody.